The torque wrench. Two basic types of torque wrenches. There's one that's just a simple visual one, mechanical, and there's a newer, fancier one that actually has a clutch built into it. This is the older one. What a torque wrench does is there are times that you want to put a specific amount of energy in tightening a bolt, especially in the engine work and things like that, because you're constantly hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold, and the bolt is expanding and contracting constantly. So there is some initial movement. So they have specified, that's what engineers figure out, how much torque or how much energy you need as far as tightening. In this particular wrench, this is a mechanical size one. It measures actually Newton meters or foot pounds, and we'll be using foot pounds today. It's got a head on it, and the handles are always long on this thing. This little part right here is just an indicator gauge, and literally what I'm going to be doing is bending this wrench and putting a bend into it. And it's special made steel through here, special length, tempered, so that the more force that I apply, if you'll notice, this handle wobbles around. So it's meant that way on purpose to give me a little more leverage, so you just can't snatch onto it like you could with a regular box end or open end wrench. And as I put bend, you will see this gauge move over to the side to the amount of force. And it takes a pretty good bit to get all the way over here to 75 pounds of force, so you're going to have to hang on to it pretty tight. But today we're not going to go that far. It's got this one has a regular 3/8 socket head. So we need our 9/16 socket. Snap it in place. On our demo, you're going to need to hand screw this bolt all the way in to start with, because the torque is just, it's like a specified amount of tightness. Hand screwed all the way in. I'm going to take my torque wrench, and it doesn't have a ratchet to it at all, so you've got to do a little piece, and I'm going to start pulling. And I'm going to look at my gauge right here, my indicator. I'm going to hold it with one hand, and I'm going to pull till I get to 15 pounds of torque, and then I'm going to stop. I actually set that bolt to 15 pounds of torque. That's the specified tightness it is now. Now, these torque wrenches aren't designed to use in reverse. They're designed to do one job only. So you're going to need to get you another box end wrench, open wrench, or an adjustable wrench of some type. And you may even have to bump it a little bit because we put it in there tight. And loosen our bolt back up. When I was tightening on it and I'm pulling on the handle and the head was fixed on this nut, I was literally putting a torque in this wrench. It did like that. And as it bent this indicator, and I kept pulling it, and you'll see the little arm move till it got over here to 15 degrees. So if you can look at the distance here, that's how much I bent it to get 15 pounds of torque. The torque wrench.